friends. Happy Tuesday. It's time finally for a new Talkie Tuesday. Can you believe it? And this is going to be a really fun one, I hope, for you. I am going to give you a video tour of my show. It's up through April 19th. That's Saturday, April 19th. And I really wanted to get this done sooner. I just have had a lot of setbacks this year. Um, so I thought we could just catch up a little bit and then I'll show you the show. I did kind of a walkthrough video tour of the show, and I hope you love it. But so things are good here. We are more than halfway through April now, and that seems really hard to believe, but here we are. I started the year off with a lot of sickness. I know a lot of you uh, know there was a lot of crud going around, all kinds of coughing and sniffling illnesses, and I think I just caught one right after another. I don't usually do that. It was really strange, but it was it was rough. It's really rough. And I feel really fortunate that I got that show up and done. To be honest, there were a few things I just could not get to. I couldn't get done, so I had to just cut things out and just do what I could do, being sick. Um, but I am really happy with how the show has turned out. So, a little backstory for you. I'm gonna grab my journal here real quick. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to grab one of my art journals, um, because I wanted to show you kind of where the idea for the show came about. Um, it actually was based on a journal page I did a while back, and I'm going to show you that journal page if I can find it. Ha! Here it is. Of course, I couldn't have, tabbed this ahead of time and had it ready. So my show is called Feels Like Flying, and the gist of it is it's a celebration of a feeling, that feeling you have when you're having those moments in life where you are equally exhilarated and terrified and excited, all wrapped into one. It's like for those moments in life where you know that, like, a big change is on the horizon, or something you totally didn't expect that is both scary and wonderful starts happening for you in your life. My frame of reference, at least what I said in the show statement, was for me, that moment was when I left the corporate world and decided to go on a journey of running a creative business. And the day that I walked out for the very last time on my last day, I remember like it was yesterday, stepping outside those doors of that corporate office, and I felt like I was just going to lift right off the ground. I was so excited. I was exhilarated. I was also terrified because I wasn't sure it was going to work out, but I was excited. It was just that feeling of possibilities. The possibilities are endless, and you have this new future unfolding in front of you. That's kind of what my frame of reference was. But of course, this feeling can apply to so many moments in one's life. And those moments, you can probably think of some right off the top of your head where you have had that feeling in your life. Maybe it's when you fell in love, or maybe it's when you became a parent for the first time. Um, so it's a celebration of those moments, and it's a celebration of people appreciating the good things in life. So it all kind of stemmed from this journal spread that I did, and I hope you can see it. Okay, let me back up. So this is just like an old sketchbook. It has seen better days. But I've been reworking in it and doing some new spreads and some new work. And this is one of those that I kept coming back to. I did this landscape with these trees and little houses, and I love a moon in the sky with her little smiling face. And I honestly, I don't really remember how or why I drew these little people. These were on little scrap pieces of paper that I later collaged into the book. But I just thought, oh, wouldn't it be so fun to have some little people just leaping up into the sky and flying? You know, they are celebrating, but they are also sort of, I kind of look at them as almost like a guardian angel for the little village down below. So this spread was the inspiration for the show. And I actually, you'll see in the upcoming video, I kind of recreated this scene on three really large panels, and that's the main event of the show. Of course, there's many other pieces, but um, it was really fun for me to recreate this on a grand scale. So there is a collection of paintings, of course, um, and I did a couple of little wooden, kind of like garden benches, um, which you'll see. And what else did I do? I did some sculptures. The sculptures were a big hit. I had this idea of making three-dimensional flying people, and I created these sculptures out of paper and plaster, and then I painted them with acrylic paints. And my husband helped me give them each a name and a little story about why they're flying. And he just knocked it out of the park. Their names suit them. Their little stories are all so sweet and so special. If you go back into my Instagram feed or my Facebook feed, you can see I share each one. There are 24 total, and I share each one for a day. Every morning I shared a new one and I shared their story. And it was just so much fun. We had such a wonderful response to them. In addition to those sculptures, I also did my totems on a bigger, grander scale. You'll see those coming up in the video too. And those were really fun. I was seriously, you guys, putting those together like the night before. I mean, I was working up until the very last minute, and they were so sweet to let me bring a couple things like literally at the last minute before we had our opening so I could get them finished. And then what do? I decide I need to have a fun outfit to wear. So of course I had to paint a dress. I'll try to find some photos and insert them here so you can see that. So day before. I'm exhausted. I've been sick, and I'm up painting a dress for my opening the next day. It's ridiculous, but it was all so much fun and so worth it. We had such a good time at the opening. I did not have a voice at the end of the night. I was already I was recovering from whatever I had at that time, and yeah, I had like no voice for several hours, but anyway, it was wonderful. So That's the story behind the show. And of course, it was super fun to share that with my friends, Gay and Melissa. Gay had a show called Once Upon a Time, where she is like a killer, um, recycle, reuse artist. She can take a bath mat and turn it into an outfit. I mean, she has this eye for things that I envy a lot. It's really, really special. So she had a collection of garments and some of her sculpture work, and Melissa had a show called Reformation. I hope I'm saying that right. I was calling it reformed for a long time, and that was not right. Reformation, I think. And she did all textile. There were some paper pieces too, but it was mostly textile work, landscapes in textile. So she basically painted with her fabrics and her sewing machine, and it was fabulous. So it was a really great experience. And when we were all said and done, of course, we're just like exhausted, but it was just this wonderful sense of accomplishment, and seeing the smiles on everyone's faces just really made it worth it. So, um, let me get you to the tour. I'm gonna switch over to the footage, and I'll kind of talk you through it, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you again soon.
Okay, everybody, here we go. This is voiceover Dori walking you through the show here. I thought that might be easier to do this. Hubby and I had grand plans of going to CSPS together and getting a video done, and life kind of got in the way. So I am going to voiceover for you. So you come up the stairs. My show was up on the second floor. And the first thing you see is this installation by the three of us. So these are Tyvek coveralls painted by Gay. Hers is on the right, Melissa's is on the left, and mine is the pink in the center. We wanted something that just kind of greeted people at the top of the steps, that just had a little bit of a flavor of each of the three of us. And this was Gay's wonderful idea, and it was a lot of fun. People really loved seeing that. Okay, and so we're entering the gallery. This is the main gallery at CSPS Hall in the Nubo district in Cedar Rapids. And here we are. These are my rocket girls. I know you guys have seen different variations of my rocket girls through the years. I still can't get enough of making them. I love making a girl with a crash helmet. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. Maybe it brings back those derby days of wearing a helmet. And that is one of two of the gumball paintings. And you can see Gay's show through the doorway there. And this was a really special and fun piece called We Can Go Farther Together, obviously. And there's little Butterbean. She is our pilot, and she's flying all these friends through the sky. I had so much fun making all these little beings. It really was a blast. So you turn to your right. We're kind of going clockwise through the show. This is the wall that is behind the event center. So on the other side of this wall is where they have concerts and shows and stuff. These are 12 of the 24 mini flyers that I did. And I know you guys who follow me on the socials saw these. They're little collage people. I just made a ton of them, and also little houses and trees, and pieced them together in little landscapes. And they were so much fun. I'm probably going to say I had fun like a million times, because I mostly did, except for when I was sick. So here in the center of the room, this is kind of the main, I don't know, what do you call it? Like a focal point that greets everyone. And I'll back up and show you the whole scene here in a minute. But I did these 2 garden benches. And I wanted to get more pieces. There we go. I wanted to get more pieces of furniture done, but it was a struggle. These 3 large pieces are the main event of the show. It's a triptych, and it's called Feels Like Flying. And each of these stretch canvases is 4 foot by 5 foot. And I did 3 of them to kind of mimic that journal page that I showed you earlier. And other than the wrangling I had to do in my small studio, these were really fun to do too, especially the people. I don't think in this video I zoom in on the people very well, but they are really fun. They have fun little outfits on. And these are my totems. These are, I don't know, maybe 3 feet, 4-ish feet tall. It's kind of like a supersized version of my original totems that you guys have seen me do that are tabletop size. I had these hearts, styrofoam hearts. I don't even know why I had them or where they came from, but I decided they should be flying hearts to go with our theme. So I did it. And here are the other 12 of the mini flyers on the other side of the large paintings. Tim at CSPS did a really great job just getting everything hung straight and wonderfully. Here are my 2 couples paintings. The one on the left is called I Love You in Your Bunny Slippers. And these 2 are just so sweet and meaningful to me. The other one is I Love You in Your Strawberry Dress. And I was trying to sort of capture that feeling of first love or something like that. Oh, and there's the other gumball. And there, of course, I had to put a sunshine in there in the show, and I do believe that one found a home. So, and now we're coming to probably the most exciting part of the show for everybody was this little nook full of my little 3D flying people. I did 24 of them, and they were a labor of love, you guys. They took a long time, but I seriously was like giggling the whole way making these. So they're a paper core, and then I wrapped them in plaster. So they're plaster sculptures that I painted with acrylic paints. And then, as I mentioned earlier, hubby gave them each a name and a little story as to why they feel like flying. And he did such a good job giving them all their little stories. But it just makes me so happy to see them all together. Everybody really loved those. And here are a couple of florals also that were in the show. And a little more footage of the benches. I think I was trying to get some close-ups of these little people, but it was kind of hard with the lighting. There we go. The glare is a little off-putting. Sorry about that, but I think you get the idea. And then a close-up of some of the totems with the flying hearts. And that sums up the tour.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much. If you made it to the end of this video, I sure appreciate your support and your enthusiasm here on the YouTube channel. I would love it if you could share it with a friend, do all the things that we YouTubers love to get our word and our name and our work out there. It really helps us out. But I hope you enjoyed this tour of Feels Like Flying. And big thank you to everyone who was able to attend in person and make purchases that just makes my day too. I do a happy dance every time I sell my work. So for real, for real. But thank you, and hopefully I will see you again soon.